Poor guys.
Okay. Well, that takes care of that.
We're going back.
So we're right about here on Kelvin's Cairn. I'm assuming you guys want to head to Caer Konig.
Yeah.
Jay
imagine.
is no longer partial exhausted after that last sleep. So you've got about a 4-hour journey. It's roughly 7 a.m. So if you guys want to head out now, you absolutely can.
Okay.
My plan, yes.
All right.
It's my intentions.
Let's see what the world has in store. All right. So
Eli,
you guys
what's your
make it
name? Your character's...
Xanril with an X. Xanril. So you guys make your way across the frozen tundra and arrive back at Caer Konig with no issues.
Take us right here. Take us in the dog hut. Take us to the dog sled hut.
Dog sled.
You want to go to the dog sled hut?
Yes. First place.
The dog sled hut's right here.
Okay, take us in there.
Well, okay. I don't
What the fuck
particularly have a dog sled hut map, so we'll use this one.
Where's the
Perfect.
Where's the woman who is gonna guide us?
Okay, hold on.
Where's the lady friend?
Really? She's
Hey.
right there.
Shook, I'm just gonna say, like, before we make any rash decisions, we're all upset about the blizzard. But could we maybe just
Can we not
ask her
kill
some
her?
questions first? Can we just ask some questions? Like she the
She
weather.
seems like a decent person.
So you got
Yeah, what do you guys think I'm gonna do? Think I'm gonna murder her?
Okay, so
I think you're
Yeah,
gonna kill
just-
her.
I do think they think that.
you're making some rash decisions.
No,
so,
I'm not.
Eat a Snickers.
A little.
Alright,
So as you guys walk into Frozen Far
I
Expeditions,
walk up to her. March
You
right up
notice.
to her.
you notice Atina Swift notices you come in and says, "Hail, adventurers!
I told you
I'm
we didn't need your silly dogs, boy. And then I walk out.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Perfect.
my god. What a useless waste of time, you fool.
and we all just stand awkwardly in the shop, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't know. We've had a rough
I don't
few
give a
days.
fuck. You know, I'll have to leave.
Okay.
We made it easily.
All right. So we're back in Caer
Saved
Konig.
us 20 gold.
Yeah. No. Oh god.
All right, let's
So-
go to the most
so
probable place with the most
it's
people.
roughly 11.
Well, shouldn't we report back to the mayor or whatever he's called? We found all the stolen items. Because that's what we like. He was wondering where all this, who was stealing all the items, and we found them
Yeah.
in the fortress. It was the dwarves.
We gotta go tell
So
them.
his house is here. So you guys
That
want to go
sounds
there?
fun. Yeah.
Okay, great. So, as you guys enter the speaker's house, it's a typical looking house for a dragonborn. And when you walk in, I would say that you guys are surprised to see that he's not drunk, because if you remember, he liked the drink. He appears to be quite sober, and he's talking with this human, and they're in their full winter gear with like a cloak over their head. I mean, you can just see their eyes really. And he's sitting there talking to them when you walk in, and then he looks up and notices you and says, "Oh, adventurers back already? Fantastic. Have you found the items?"
I'm pleased to inform you we found everything except, sadly, the goats. We searched tirelessly, and there were no goats to be found.
I'm gonna immediately, as soon as I walk into the room, I look around and see if there's anything to do with the frost maiden. in the room.
With the what?
The Frost Maiden.
Oh,
The man. The
Suspiciously.
What do we have here?
You don't notice anything that appears to be to do with the Frost Maiden.
Any frosty?
Okay.
Oh well, the goats. That's understandable. It's cold weather out there. Perhaps they were frozen, or eaten by something. But if you found the lantern, I'm sure that the proprietors at the Northern Light will be most happy. This is fantastic news. Who took them? What was it?
Those damn dwarves.
The Duragar?
Dwarves.
We killed them all.
Duragar. You killed all of the Duragar? Was that their full?
No,
hideout?
no, it was not. But we killed the ones that had the items.
we killed a respectable amount of Duragar.
Fantastic. Well, I was just talking to Mr. Popper here. He's a messenger sent from
Mr.
East
Popper?
Haven.
Does he have penguins?
No. He's a messenger sent from East Haven, sent from the sheriff there. She spoke very highly of you and sent this messenger here that they have located the location, the wizard who they'd burned, and for killing the adventurers. They found the location of his discovery, and they've asked that you investigate that.
Whereabouts? And where are you from? Again.
Well, I'm Trovis, the town speaker for Caer Konig. And this messenger here is from East Haven.
That's what I'm talking about.
What will we get for investigating this?
Well, I can't say that there's any real monetary award. It's clearly something very powerful and valuable, though. We're hoping to send scouts of our own. But it was the sheriff's idea to actually include you in this, as you seem quite capable of handling yourself. It was clearly worth something to the Red Wizards, as the Red Wizard killed the entire party of adventurers when they found it to keep anyone else from finding it. So it's something very valuable to him, at the very least.
Red Wizards.
And he at least has the loot of all those people he killed.
It's possible. There could be any number of untold treasures out there.
Where was the last place?
So the location that we've found out is a little east of here. Really, if you were to head due east, you should arrive at the location.
How far?
Well, according to our sources, it's roughly a 12-mile journey out into the frozen tundra.
I say we go get dogs.
Yes.
But
Yes,
Shook,
dog.
you might have to apologize, or maybe just not go in.
Just wait outside.
Dementyum does not apologize.
Okay, I'll go in and we'll get the
Go
dog.
negotiate. Go negotiate a price for the dogs. All right. Is there anything else?
What we were told is it's the buried tower, and that's all we know. One of the adventurers told the town folk, actually old Bartlebeer, he was a frequenter of the tavern there in East Haven, and he's passed the news along to us. And if you have anything that we could look into for you, perhaps, or anything, where there's one Duragar, there's more. So we'd be more than happy if it's a threat to the 10 towns. We'd be happy to help.
What does the
search
Duragar
out.
have to do with the Frost Maiden?
Well, we're not sure. We'd love to know. You're the first to find all this out for us, so we definitely need to work together on this.
Oh yeah, do we?
Yes, of course. Interesting.
Do we need to work together?
What we would love to find would be their main hideout. If we could somehow scout and find that. And we already have dispersed some scouts, but the Icewind is huge. It'll take us months to find it at the best.
Well, while we do this last pass, why don't you put a little more effort in?
Okay. We will.
Can't be everywhere at once.
I thought we go get dogs and head over.
Well, we should hand the lantern into the inn.
Who's carrying that? Sorry, I'm not carrying that. I can't barely pick it up.
I think Silchas is.
Yeah.
The muscle man.
Whose lantern is this?
The inns. It's the lantern that changes colors that they were
Stole
wanted
Where's
very
the
badly.
lantern
that are not.
Down here.
Yep. Okay, so you guys want to head that way first?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, on your way,
Is that
there's
part of
a
the
half
quest?
elf. Well, I mean, it was just they were missing it. I didn't tell you about that. That was another thing. That was one of the items that was missing from Care Conic when we got here.
Okay.
That they were looking
Very
for.
distraught about it.
Yes. So while you guys are headed toward the northern lot, you pass the bar. You notice a little hanging sign there, and it says the hook, line, and sinker, and a half elf standing out front. Tries to hand you each a little tiny glass of ale, and says, "Best ale." And Icewind, and then notices Dementyum, and then says, "Sorry, sir. Sorry. No, you don't have to have any if you don't want any." And like,
I have no idea who you are, boy.
I will take the L.
Fantastic. Thank you.
I take it as well. And immediately drink it.
I've got through to Dementyum. Last week, Matt, this guy tried to do this same shtick, and Dementyum like poured it out and threw the glass.
Do it on his head.
I had last week. I
You
spit it out.
out.
Instead it tasted like shit. But this time, I drink
Okay.
it and say it's the finest ale I've ever had in my life.
Fantastic.
And
Thank you.
I hand
That's all I
him
wanted.
this little bag of sand that's been cluttering space in my inventory as thanks.
Great. He's
Because
extremely pleased.
It's useless and I don't want it. Now delete that from my inventory.
Perfect.
He's because you're like this Stockholm syndrome. You know what I mean? Does anybody else drink the ale that he's giving away for free? He's just giving you little tasters.
Yeah, I do.
Sure.
I mean, yes.
No. God, no.
Yeah.
Okay, those of
I'll
you who
have a
drink
taste.
it's one of the most delectable ales. It's probably the best ale you've had in Icewind Ale. Okay.
Perfect.
You
I
guys have your ale.
apologize for my companions that did not drink it, sir. I do not know what overcame them. Their rudeness does not reflect Dementyum.
What a face he'll turn. Okay, so I assume you guys head on over to the Northern Light. It's right across the road from this place,
Yes.
and head on in. And let me
Yeah.
get the bartender. Yeah. So as you guys go on in, Allie is outside working the room, and just having it's like lunchtime, so she's preparing some lunch, bringing it out, and sees you guys and says, "Oh, welcome back, adventurers! I have your room cleaned and ready if you'd like a stay for free again. And any luck on finding the lantern?"
Yes. We found it.
Fantastic! Oh my gosh, that is the best of news. We don't have much money, but I can afford each of you 2 gold pieces. That would almost break us, but I could absolutely give that to you. And of course,
absolutely seems like reasonable compensation for risking our lives through a blizzard, nearly dying of exhaustion, killing 7 Duragar, and a zombie ogre. And we will happily accept.
Well,
These two
I'm sorry,
gold
sir, but
pieces. I
we don't
just
have
don't know
anything else.
how
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
could possibly fit them inside of my wallet.
So,
Your
so
coin purse.
I'll tell him, don't worry about it. You can keep the 2 gold pieces.
how sweet, Xanril. Fantastic. You're quickly developing a reputation as the friendly member of the group. So,
Well, then, if we will not accept compensation, I ask only that you cook these 2 raw goat meat that I happen to find, so I can eat them at a later date.
absolutely,
You are
sir.
goat
Absolutely.
Um,
But, sir, are you sure you wouldn't rather have reindeer or something else? We have fresh stock.
Do you have any more goat meat?
Demand the goat. Chip. No, I'm afraid we don't. We have goat milk.
Yes, I will have some goat milk.
Okay, great.
You
Okay,
have the
so
milk
add
of the badger.
no.
Milk of the badger.
They don't even know what a badger is.
Badger
so
milk.
add a cup of goat milk to your inventory, Shook, as well as I guess we'll say like 8 pounds of cooked goat meat.
That is a lot. Holy
Goat
crap.
jerky.
Yeah, but I mean it was 2 full-size goats. There's probably
Yeah.
a lot more than that you could have got.
They put up quite a fight.
You ain't got the best of
They're
goat.
unfucked goats.
Okay. All right, great. And of course, as long as you're in Carconic and any time in the future, you have a room here at the Northern Lot. And she takes the lantern from Silchas and is all giddy and runs outside to hang it up. Oh, how about this too? She gives each of you a little voucher for a free drink at the Hook, Line, Sinker across the road.
Mm.
Mm. Well, let's go have a drink. Well, we'll
Wait,
go.
no. It's early in the morning still. What are we at? Like 10?
It's like 12.
Yeah.
We
11.
gotta head east, guys. We got 12 miles. So either we're
How long will
hoofing
that
it
take?
on feet.
Which is my
I'm
vote.
walking again. I will take a dog sled.
Well, let's take a
How long does
vote.
it take- How long does it take on the dogs?
Um,
If we had to guess. You said it was like
6 hours.
6 hours. Yeah.
And about
So
12
if we
on
leave
foot
now-
restriction.
12 miles. 6 hours.
Yeah.
They can only go two miles an hour?
You could push yourself and go further, but you would.
Are you
arrive-
talking about on foot?
Yeah, on
You're
foot.
asking about the dog.
The dogs can go six.
Oh, okay.
They can get there in 6 hours.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
still in favor of walking.
Right, yeah, hey, I don't care to walk.
No, I'm
Take
taking,
a dog sled.
we're taking the damn dogs. I'll help pay for it.
Where are you
I'm not going there. You guys go.
All right,
We
Matt.
don't need to go tonight.
Hey, Matt's the deciding vote. I say walk. Shook says walk.
Now, you actually said walk? I thought.
Yeah. Silchas. Yeah, like I like to explore. Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
Silchas and
I didn't
Talila.
think anyone was going to vote with me.
We can explore on the thing.
Yeah. I'll vote
I
dog
honestly
sled.
think it's a terrible idea. I was only doing it in character because I didn't want
Yeah.
to go ask for the dogs again.
Yeah, I vote dog sled.
But we need to wait until early in the morning because if we don't
Rest.
if we leave now, it'll be right at dark when we get there.
No, it won't. It'll be 2 hours. It's only
Wait.
noon.
It's noon.
Now it'll take 6 hours to get
So it'll be 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
How does it take
It's
6
dark-
hours? No, that's only 6 hours if we walk. If we take dogs,
No,
it's
it's
2
12 hours.
It's
if
12
we-
hours on
What?
foot.
All right, fine.
So I mean, you get there at 6 p.m. It's perpetually dark here.
Okay.
It's not like
we
you're
can
fighting
go
with
then.
dark.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Save the voucher.
And most of us have night vision anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
So we're going to the sled
so
place.
we've arrived that we are traveling today, and so the guy gives you a little scribbled map of Icewind Dale, and of course you guys are located here at Carconig, and he's got like a big X out right about here. So just due east.
Across the rivers. Across the roads.
All right. So, are we gonna get dogs?
Yes.
Yes, but I'm not going into the building.
Okay.
Only if Shook's doing the interaction.
Okay. So as you walk back in, Atenas is in there. Who walks in? Is it the four of you, but not Shook?
I'll walk
Yes,
in.
I'm not there.
I think just one of us go in. Yeah.
Okay.
And Xanril can go in. He's the nicest.
Yeah.
We require
Yeah,
sled
I'm the
dogs.
nicest, and I'm deceptive, and I'm very charismatic. Just not in real life. But let's
Okay. So she has a total of 12 dogs for rent, and a sled would take roughly 4 dogs to pull. So you could foreseeably rent 3 sleds here, and that's going to run you. Roughly 12 gold.
Can 2 people fit on a sled?
2 can fit on a sled. Yeah.
Okay, so we can fit everybody.
Okay. Do it. I'll pay.
Can I do a persuasion or a perception check to haggle her down?
Do a persuasion. We'll take your first one, which is a 9.
Yeah.
So she's adamant on the price.
Here, I'll pay.
But we left Dementyum outside. Does that help?
Well, we're all outside.
Yeah.
Thank God
12
that
gold.
Icewind
So,
isn't here.
No problem.
so it's 2 gold apiece. I
Hold
think
on.
that's worth it.
Hold on, I'm listening. I'm listening from outside the building. Let him know that we killed the dwarves.
Okay. Yeah. She'll do it for 10 gold.
Perfect.
That's 2 gold apiece. Take it off.
Excellent price.
You guys have got your dog sled.
Nice.
Good thing we have this bard.
Excellent job.
All right. So it's a 12-mile journey. That's if you did the crow flying. So it is important that you guys are going to follow the river north for about 6 miles, cross at the ford here, and then travel here for another 6. So it's still roughly 12. So as you guys head out, follow the lake for a little while, play about 3 miles. Lake
Character
slash
sheet.
river.
There it is.
I'd say whenever you get about 4 miles outside of town, you guys notice you kind of this is frozen tundra, so there's dunes and stuff, but there's no real huge hills. But whenever you come over to the top of one dune, you see blood on the snow everywhere, and what looks like just a herd of reindeer laying on the ground, like frozen stiff, or with limbs missing, stuff like that. And wrapped around them is this huge white dragon, and it's eating these reindeer that it's killed with its clearly it's killed these reindeer and is eating. That hasn't noticed you. You guys are 100 feet away, I would say.
That's white dragon.
Well, I
Your
specifically
dogs are
remember.
whining a little bit.
I remember Trovis. Trovis told us the white dragon was friendly. I don't remember its name, but he told us there was a white dragon that was friendly around these parts.
Look at Shook.
Clearly not friendly to reindeer, but friendly to us.
Good job, buddy.
I can speak Draconic. Can I try to talk to it?
Ask him about the trouble to the east.
I want to. Shook did an excellent job remembering this, but I don't know if he remembered
Precisely.
every exact detail before you run up to a dragon trying to talk to it. I mean,
Okay, let's go.
it's certainly not evil
Let's
like
go.
the black one was, but it could be very useful. I mean, it's up to you how you guys handle this. Like, dragons are ancient and wise and smart and could be a valuable ally. For sure.
I would like to slowly approach it.
Are you going to make yourself known, or are you going to try? Are you sneaking up on it?
I'm not. I'm like half and half. I'm not like.
Brethren,
I want to get in its
Brethren.
peripherals. I want to get in its peripherals and slowly walk up, showing my hands that I'm not armed.
Okay, Rask, are you going to go with him as your
Yeah.
proficient Drake on it?
Yeah.
Anybody else going to go with Dementyum?
I want to go.
Talila is watching like, you guys are idiots.
I'm going.
Yeah. Like I'm passing on this, so I'll
Yeah.
stick with Talila.
Okay, so you guys get within 60 feet, and
That's
he's
good.
just munching away.
I know exactly what to do. All right, finish what you're saying now.
She's just munching away. You guys keep moving closer.
I take
No.
2 pounds of goat meat and toss it in front of it.
Okay, all right. So that's a pretty. I mean, 60 feet's not the longest throw, but
Well,
what is
30
that?
feet. We get to 30 feet, and I do it.
Okay. So you're holding the goat meat. You get within 30 feet. You're rearing back to throw this, and you just hear this rumble, and it's this dragon speaking, and it's not speaking Draconic. It speaks Common, and it says, "I noticed you before you even came over the hill. Speak quickly or leave. I don't have time to interrupt a meal to deal with humans and elves."
We heard of you from
Red
Trovis. Oh, what'd you say, Silchas?
Ask him out of the red wizards.
That's fair.
Red wizards, blue wizards, purple wizards, they're all the same to me. We do not care of such mortal troubles. Now be
What-
gone.
May we ask one more question?
What about the black
Swivels.
dragon? I don't know.
Okay,
That's what I was trying to ask.
I don't know
good
about the
deal.
other
Okay,
one.
so she swivels her head around when you ask if you can ask one more question, and says, "I didn't say you could ask the first question." And Rask is getting out about the black dragon simultaneously there. And at the mention of the black dragon, you can see that it distresses her a little bit, and she says, "Yes, this is a trouble meant for me. I would stay away from that one if I was you. It doesn't seem to be natural. And in fact, I believe I'll stay far away as well." And then goes back to eating her stuff.
I thank her for her time, and I walk away. I don't know what Silchas and Rask do.
Okay.
Onward, east.
All right, sweet. So, if anybody wants to recall her name, you can make a history check for that. And I'll throw that out there
Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
because I definitely mentioned it. You would have definitely heard it living
Yeah.
around 10 pounds for a little while. Let's just see if you can recall it. All right. So, Xanril, you remember hearing about Arvia Terrace.
You can add one. You can add one to it too because of the jack of all trades.
Right. Okay, cool.
So it's like I actually rolled a 17.
Yep. So it's Arvia Terrace.
I'm not going to write that down. Hopefully someone does.
All right. So we're on. Can you guys see my little arrow when I'm drawing it on the screen?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
All right.
Could
So
you spell that?
I can. ARVEIATURACE.
Oh, Jesus.
I got it.
All right. So we're heading on along the river, leaving behind the giant white dragon eating a
I'm
reindeer.
gonna kill that one day.
She's the oldest. She looks older than the black dragon that flew over. She's ancient, but she was clearly disconcerted with the black
How big was she?
Huge.
Wonder how much dragon meat that is.
A ton.
I'll show her the dragon meat.
Alright. Onward.
Onward we go. Okay, so we come to the river crossing, and it's fairly narrow. You guys are able to cross that without any problems. An ancient dragon is over 800 years old, just for a little bit of trivia.
Still younger than me, child, but a child.
So as you guys cross the river there, you kind of orient yourself and make your way to the location that you guys had been told. And I would say about 2 miles out, the wind starts kicking up and snow starts blowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's pushing his dogs, he's getting it. But the wind's picking up. And then you guys see a lot in the distance. On the from the north.
Beyond light.
From the north.
What sort of light?
Like a beacon.
Okay.
Would be the best way to describe it. And the wind's picking up, and you almost hear words on the wind as the light is getting closer.
Mush.
Well, that's to the north, and we're headed to the east.
Yep.
And
it's not.
Well, which one's closer?
The light's much closer.
Oh, then I want to go to the light.
Let's go to the light.
Let's investigate. See what
Okay.
this is.
So as you get closer to the light, it's very close. It's not even a mile away if you were to make a guess. So as you guys are getting closer to the light, the wind's picking up more, and it's freezing cold. Snow's like a beacon, like a lighthouse. Snow's flying in, and you hear the wind picking up, and it's even more clear now that it is saying something, and it's this bone-chilling, terrifying voice of a woman speaking. You still can't quite pick out any particular word except for one, which is lathander. And
Lath
you guys
or lav?
Lathander. You guys would know lathander just from being born and raised in Faerun. It's a god.
The god of what?
Post a link here. Lathander is the morning lord, the deity of the dawn. So you heard that word. You guys are closing up on the thing, and the wind's picking up, and this beacon's shining out. And as you guys are getting closer and closer, and the wind's picking up, and then you start hearing hate in the words, and you hear the words very clearly. Everybody make perception checks. Eli, toggle off your advantage.
Kit Kat. No Kit Kat.
Come here. Where did my sheet?
No kitty, bad kitty.
Perception? Zeta.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so as you guys are straining to see the light, you finally see it. What's making the light?
It's that woman.
And there it is. And at that same time, the words come clearly. Ian, this screaming, like ice grinding. No one can stop the never-ending winter. Even Lathander is helpless here in my realm. And that creature is stumbling towards you, almost like a White Walker out of Game of Thrones. And it's some sort of god-spawned horror out here.
All he needs an Aria, and we're fine.
Yep. So, let's go to combat here.
White Walker.
Yep, basically.
Or Light Walker. Bad. It's bad. I know.
I liked it.
Did you love
Got some more of it.
it? Whew. Gosh.
All right, everybody click your token and roll initiative.
Mouse is ready. And right click. Wherever it went. Yeah.
Xanril, did you roll?
How do I take stuff off of my hotkeys again?
Just click and drag it.
Click and drag it. It's not fucking working.
All right, Xanril, you're up.
Ready to party.
Let me get us in our loose marching order here. Xanril, you there?
Yeah, I'll cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay. Okay, so what do you yell at it? Or what do you psychically say to it? Or what do you want to do that? You want to role play that?
I mean, I could tell it that it's a piece of crap and that the sun will rise again. I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. So it
Let's go.
literally looks almost invigorated by your words. And does not appear damaged in the slightest.
Mm.
You want to move, Xanril, or are you up?
What's wrong with these rolls? Holy crap. How do you get a 19?
This is a
And you go,
fiend of the Frost Maiden.
It definitely seems correct. Silchas, Dementyum, you're up. The walker's on deck.
Let me think of something here.
Frost Maiden's
Okay, yeah, I
henchman.
can do it. I use Silent Image, and it can be as big as a 15-foot cube, so I'm going to make it as big as possible.
Okay.
And just make an image and make it shine as bright as I can of a star. So basically the sun. And I'm going to put it right in front of him.
Okay. All right. So you've got a giant star. Correct. Let me just put that out right there. Okay. All right, so you create this image of a beautiful, bright, shining star, 15 foot wide, tall, long, and put it out in front of it. Do you yell anything? You know, are you gonna add any pizzazz to this?
Here's your sun.
Ooh, fancy. Okay. All right, you want to move?
No, I'm fine where I'm at.
All right, it's Cold Black Walker's turn. And make a roll against your spell save DC. Okay, so it sees this giant star here, and is inspecting it, of course, and lets out like a shriek, like a ring wraith or something, freaking scared to death, and it's gonna retreat away toward the rocks. I would say would be its strategy, but it wants to get away. Let's see. And then it's going to shoot a ray of cold at Silchas once it gets behind the rocks. 18.
Block it! Oh no.
Yes.
All right, 25 damage.
Jesus. All right.
Silchas, you're up.
Oh, I've got to do some stuff here.
That hurt a little bit.
Jesus.
I
Did not expect. Man, I'm getting some good rolls. I rolled a nat 20 on Eli's save. I failed Shook's save, so I did have to retreat.
hide behind the rocks, and then I want to use second wind and roll a d10.
Okay. Oh wow, sweet.
Oh, nice.
So you're down
15 then.
15. Yeah. All right. You good?
Yep.
Rask,
Hey,
it's your
what
go.
what is the yellow square in the middle of the screen?
That is a giant star. He does not
Oh.
like it.
The yellow star.
Mhm.
Is it made up of?
He-
Is it just light, or is what? Is
It's
it made
just
of?
an illusion. If he figures out and it's an illusion, it's useless. But
Right.
he hasn't figured it out yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I would rule that he wouldn't be able to attack through it. He could, but he just doesn't know that.
Yeah. Can I see through? it?
I figured he'd be weak to light because he's talking about darkness, so I just made a sun.
Can I see through it? Or
Yeah,
is
you
it-
know it's an illusion.
Yep.
So if I made my move behind it and then shot through it,
I would say that would dispel the illusion a little bit.
okay.
I would think he could figure out that,
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
this is real.
because it says if anything interacts with it, it shows it's an illusion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, makes sense. Gotcha. Okay, I'm going to Hunter's Mark this thing, and
he's
then
marked.
I'm gonna mark him. And
Mark
then,
him, daddy.
And then longbow his face.
Mhm.
Cha-chow!
Oof. So that definitely hit.
Hell yeah.
Don't forget to roll your D8 for Mark.
D6, yeah.
D6.
All right.
Why 2?
I don't know.
All right, very good. So the arrows fly through the air from Rask and impact it, and it lets out that same blood-curdling Nazgul screech. You want to move it all, Rask?
No, I'm gonna stay right there. That's good.
Okay. All right, Talila, you're up.
I'm gonna
Hit him
cast
with
Burning
the
Hand.
sauce. The classic.
Burning hands. Burn the ice. Jesus.
You're gonna have to get within 15 feet to use that.
Oh,
Mm.
So right here.
well, then I'll move up. So I that close enough.
That is.
Is that too
Okay.
close?
Oh,
I won't like at 15 feet.
You're at 15 feet right there. So Talila charges ahead and shoots fire all over this. The snow melts on the rocks, and this appears to do massive damage. His cloak catches fire a little bit. He's shrieking before it finally goes out, frostbitten from the cold. But it certainly impacts him here. All right, Xanril, you again, buddy.
I'll move over here next
Yep.
to Silchas. Wait, did I move too far?
Well, that would be a dash. You can move 30, so you can move to like right here. Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, I'll cast Healing Word on Silchas.
Mm. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Oh, wait, can I cast level 2? And it just takes a level 2 heal or spell slot?
That's right. So 9 healing, Silchas.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Dementyum, it's your go.
There we go. Oh yeah, plenty of range. I'm gonna hide behind. Oh no, I can't do that. I'll fire.
You could shoot and then move.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So find my character sheet. It's gone. Oh.
Mm.
All right, so you from back there shoot your Eldritch Blast at it, and it's this black flame, evil looking energy that goes flying through the air, and the Cold Light Walker just kind of barely sidesteps that a little bit, and it flies off into the distance before dissipating.
And then I'm gonna hide behind my son here.
Okay. All right, so first thing on the Cold Light Walker, let's see if he notices the sun. He does not. So he's still deathly afraid of that sun. So he's not going to actually move closer to Talila here. For fear
He's
of
gonna
that.
blast.
Well, that has a cooldown. So he's going to
Um,
Blinding Light Talila. Alright, Talila, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, so he kind of looks at Talila, and that beacon of light shines like super bright at Talila, and she's still got her hands up from the fire, and she just covers her eyes a little bit and smirks and is like, don't bother me.
not today.
And then he takes off 20, 30. He wants to get to somebody, but he's not going to get it. He's going to hide like right here, I think. You stupid star. All right, Silchas, you're up.
Make your tricks.
Your tricksy opposites.
It's time to die, clown.
Here comes. Here comes
Go
Silchas.
poke him full of holes, buddy.
I'm about to
Shing, 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 shing,
He
shing.
goes and catches his breath behind the rock, and then
I'm extremely angry. So I walk over here, then here,
let me move you.
and I'm going to stab him right in the face with both of my rapiers.
Okay.
Take some rape, sir.
So the first one hits, second one doesn't. Is that good?
Yes.
Okay, so he runs up and stabs with both rapiers, but the one kind of goes wide of the face, but the other one he catches right in there, and light explodes out of its face a little bit as it's staring up, and your hand gets a little hot, and you have to pull your swords back out as the fire's burning you there. But
No.
definite damage. Rask, you're up. So Rask, from where you're at, I'm gonna roll that he's got full
Cover.
He's got full cover. If he has a little bit to your left, I'd give him like partial cover, and then if he has way more left, no cover.
You can get over there.
Because I can run to there. Right, was 30?
30, yep.
Can you see that? Where am I there?
Is it here?
Oh, okay, you can't. Okay. I was going to move there. Is
Yeah,
that
he
full?
would. I would roll that no cover because there's nothing there.
Okay. Alright, we're going to shoot him again.
Shoot him, baby!
Shoot him.
Shoot it. Shoot it.
Alright. Cha-chow!
God, dude. You got your hunter's mark too.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got all your hunter's mark.
Seta.
All right. So Rask dashes over and like slides in the snow, and mid-slide, boom, arrow flies right over Silchas' shoulder. Pow! Right where the rapier struck. and an even louder scream erupts from the creature. Talila, your go. Xanril, you're on deck. I can see Talila when she does it.
He's a clown.
I'm gonna move
Yeah, I
right
did
here,
too.
a little bit behind.
Okay.
See how far that gets me.
Or you have to click show to others.
How you do that?
And
Oh, like your intention?
Yeah, it's on the map
Oh.
thing,
Oh, cool.
on the ruler thing.
Oh, yeah. Show to others or hide from others. I've seen that.
Oh, mine says show to
Ah.
others.
Can you see mine?
Yeah.
I can see y'all's.
Like this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move in range to do burning hands again.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Are you
Oh
laughing?
God.
Am I gonna get Cody too?
Absolutely.
Dang it.
Oh God.
Sorry. No, I won't do burning hands. I will shoot my crossbow.
All your
Okay.
friends are dead.
Yeah. About to thunderwave this bitch. Everybody clear out.
Good luck.
Hey,
Eli,
that's my
wait,
move.
Wait, Eli.
No.
We've been doing Thunderwave this whole time wrong on Reddit and D&D subreddit that I'm in. They were talking about how Thunderwave is really powerful, but they're like, it always hits everybody around us or whatever. And then this other guy popped up and was like, that's not how it's described. What happens is it's a wall, and you can put that wall within that area around you. Like, read it. And it made total sense. So it's like a wall of thunder, a wall of of damage that you can push out. Let me just read it real quick.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a saving throw. So it's not like a cube where you're the middle. It's a cube where you're on a wall and everything in front of you 15 feet. You see what I'm saying? Like you put your hand out and it's a wave of force like out of your hand. You know what I mean? Okay, anyway, sorry. Crossbow. Very nice. He's good. The archer's getting out archered here. Big shot.
Hey, wait.
So Talila just and that arrow goes flying through and hits him right in the abdomen there.
Right in the dig.
Right in the dig.
I need a crossbow.
I need one of them things. Xanril, your go.
Jeez.
Dude.
Jeez. That's all the damage.
Just gone.
That's just all the damage. Gosh. Special bow.
So I can move that far, right?
Yep.
It's okay, I'm about to end it.
It's about to be over.
How close do we think he is?
He looks,
Within 25%.
I would say he looks healthier than that.
Oh,
We'll see.
yeah. Yeah, it's going to be over.
I mean, he smacked you for 25 damage round one. He's no chump. The star, if it weren't for the star, Talila would be dead.
Oh.
Okay, no, that's okay. So
that was my phantasmal force.
Right. So that one is irrelevant.
And so what I was proposing as he went in... Right, so what I was proposing is he went and hid behind the rocks. And that I'm trying to project that the sun was rising behind him.
Okay. Well, you can still do that. So the one's irrelevant. The one just auto rolls for you because if you chose to attack with Phantasmal Force, that's what damage you would do. But what really is important is that DC 15. I have to beat that, or then he sees whatever you say. So let's see what happens.
Right. So, yeah.
I rolled an 18. He sees through your psychic projection.
All right.
What?
I just want to double check on what happens on a successful saving throw on it. Target must make an intelligence saving throw on a failed saving throw. Alright, so we're good. He succeeded. Alright. Dementyum, you're up.
Let's see. 30, and then damn it. Okay.
I'll say that's partial cover there. Not full cover.
I'm gonna cast another sun right behind him.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Because I don't think Eldritch Blast is gonna do much behind that cover. But I'm pretty sure I can cast through cover with Silent Image.
So 15 by 15 is technically that size. So, alright.
I'm trying to like throw off his senses.
No, dude, I thought that'd have been so perfect. The sun rising behind him, like.
Yeah. All right, so let's see if he can tell the difference. And all right, so what's your spell save DC on that shook? 14? Yeah. So he realizes now with this sun that it is fake.
The spell says it has to use an action to check it, though, doesn't it?
Well, he can investigate it on his turn. It's his turn.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm asking. Is can you do like an investigation and then still do an attack, but you're like limited to one investigation a turn or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave the sun here because it technically is there, but he knows it's fake, and he knows this one's fake.
How can you know that? How can you know the first one's fake?
I rolled 2 intelligence rolls.
Oh, you can do that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because I want to do that.
So it uses its action to examine the image. So I guess.
You can't
so
attack
I can't
now.
attack. I can't attack.
Get fucked.
But he knows they're fake now.
I can keep him stun locked.
Yeah. You're using your
Too late,
spell.
no.
Doesn't matter.
Fine.
It's over. It's over after my turn anyway.
All right, go,
Precisely.
Silchas.
Rapier's home.
Seeing this all happen, I get tired. Or tired of it. I'm gonna stab this fucker again twice. Preparing my precision attack in case I shouldn't be. Hold on, it's not loaded. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah,
Looked like it tried to do something.
Okay.
it did look like it tried to do something.
You're
Yeah,
reconnecting.
your camera's reconnecting.
Okay. Yeah. 1 second. Okay.
The high quills kicking in. I hear him in there munching down.
No, it's like I wish I could have my camera on, but it just like works so good without my camera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you
for sure.
disable that, the whole thing just flows.
Murder.
Oh.
Jesus. Okay. All right. So this
Did the second
time
one hit?
it did.
Okay. Action surge.
Okay.
Is it dead?
Uh-oh.
So you've used 2 hit dice or action dice this combat, right? You did 1 to second wind and 1 to. Am I right about that?
No, second wind wasn't the action dice. I just don't get to use second wind again.
Gotcha. Okay.
The precision attack, I didn't have to use it. And now I'm just surge. So.
Gotcha. So you spent 1
Right.
superiority. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Roll
I
it.
spent any. No.
Oh,
Roll
so
what?
action surge isn't? It doesn't
It's
spend
its
1
own
either?
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's its own thing. Yeah.
All right. Roll it away.
Okay.
Let's see it.
Boom.
So Silchas just Shaw 3 rapiers in the face, and he just felt like a swelled up balloon, like you've seen the Witch King die in Lord of the Rings. That's exactly
Like implodes on itself.
implodes on himself, crumples up, and you hear the wind just flow through, and this victory means nothing. Lathander will fail. Darkness and winter will reign eternal. And then it dissipates, and
Be gone, beast.
the weather appears to return to normal.
K or S.
Did he leave any remains?
He
It
was
did not. No
affecting the
remains.
weather.
No magic items available.
The Frost Maiden will not win here.
I didn't expect somebody to do 40 damage in one turn.
20. Yeah, to say 20. It's 39 damage. I mean, he hit
so
Cody
what
for
time is
what?
it?
24?
25. So we're right about here, and it's roughly I'd say 4 o'clock. You guys are making good time. Got about 3 miles to go till you get to your destination marked on the map.
Thankfully, it only took Silchas 2 turns to destroy him.
Let's do a good job
That's
about
okay,
mitigating
young
damage.
boy.
Yeah, the
So
sun.
I can't do it. I can't do a song of rest while we travel. That's not how that works.
No, you got to be chilling for about an hour.
Dylan. So we are in
We
this
just
desolate
assist the regular
wasteland.
rest.
Mm-hmm. So you guys gonna hop back on the sleds and continue?
Let's go.
I'm willing to. Is anyone need a rest?
Was there anything
Follow me,
around this?
children.
Was there anything around this that we could notice that maybe why he was in this area? Why
Nope,
this
he was just
thing-
you'd make a wilderness survival check.
It's like, was he just out here by himself, or like, just was there a hole he crawled out of?
Let's see.
Wilderness. Where's
Was
the
brought here
wilderness?
by the Frost Maiden.
Or survival?
I get +1 to mine, but
Is there
I
a
don't know what to roll.
wilderness, or is it
It's survival.
Survival.
okay? Yes.
And then if you want to try to, I would say an Arcana check to determine what you can from whatever remain. So Rask, you notice the tracks where it was walking from the north. So it was coming from up here. I mean, this is a long way away, obviously, but this is the direction it was coming. And then Dementyum studies the debris and the things around it a little bit, and can determine that it's possible that this was a human at some point, and it's possible that the people they're sacrificing in Icewind for Arl, the Frost Maiden, are turning into these things.
What do we know of the Frost Maiden? Because I wasn't here when y'all experienced that.
So the Frost Maiden's she's caused this never-ending darkness. She's like a lesser god.
Okay, so
Yeah.
people know of her, and she's around semi often. Like people have seen her.
Absolutely. They say she rides across the night sky and casts a spell over the land to prevent dawn from rising.
Evil Santa
So it's
Claus.
perpetual darkness. Yeah.
And cold.
Evil Santa Claus.
Krampus.
She's clearly very evil. Yeah. And so some towns shook sacrifice people to the Frost Maiden in order to appease her, to keep her from messing up their town or whatever.
Or they think
And so, yeah.
they're appeasing.
But
her.
clearly, from what you've discovered, it might be creating these cold black walkers. But they came from the north. This one did, at least. And there's probably lots of them, I would assume.
They're making an army.
yeah, I see.
Quite strong.
I say we keep going east, and then we'll eventually have to go further north and fight through those things.
Well, I don't want to take on a fucking army. We just had to fight one. I don't want to fight an army of them right now.
Yeah.
We're not prepared.
Winter's coming.
I don't have nearly
Get some-
enough goat meat for that.
Give me some levels under my belt. I'm going to get Arbiatrus on our side here.
Yes.
All right. So, if you guys continue heading east, as you guys get close,
Morphill's on the high quilt.
Breathe through your nose.
as you guys get close to the X on the map, you guys notice a 20-foot high, irregularly shaped spur of rock jutting out of the tundra just ahead of you. Its smooth and shiny surface could not possibly have been worn down by the wind. No, this protrusion looks utterly out of place, as if it had been thrust into the ground. So this is clearly the buried tower we're searching for, I would think. Let's go
All
ahead.
right, well, let's go check it out. Yeah.
All right. Make a history check.
I have terrible intellect, so
You never know.
I get a
Go try.
I get
We'll
a extra to my
Yep.
roll here.
what'd I tell you?
I think it
Rask
already
said-
calculates that. I'm not sure.
It doesn't calculate his +1. His is
Okay.
the. Let me cut this music down a little bit. This is a sweet. I got new music for us on this one. I got music on all.
That
these.
sounds good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. All right, so Rask rubs his hand against it and says, "It's not rock." And that's all he's got.
It's pretty accurate.
Xanril and Talila, however, discern quite a bit about this. It's not naturally formed, but shaped by magic. You can also determine that it's the top of a larger structure that's leading underground.
Hmm.
What can we gather about how you like enter this
Yeah.
thing?
Do we need to do perception?
So I'll say no perception as you guys search the area around it. You find a little slippery 5-foot diameter tunnel that enters the ground at a steep angle, then winds down into the frozen earth.
Speak, friend, and enter.
And what time is it right now?
6:30.
I say we should probably like sleep, regather, and then head in.
Take a rest.
That would be my vote.
Probably a good idea.
I would say that setting up a camp here would require some decent rolls for you guys to get the benefits of a long rest out here in the wilderness. Some decent survival rolls. Maybe the ranger sets the camp up or someone else. And then if you guys succeed at that, I could absolutely give you full benefits of long rest, provided you guys aren't interrupted.
Or okay, it's
Or
up to
should
you.
we,
Or
or
you
should we
just
get
want to
in
push
the
through.
tower and
We don't
rest?
Would be out of the elements, but we don't know what's in there.
I don't know what's in there.
I'm up for anything.
Hmm.
Let's just go explore, and if we have to set up camp later, we can try to figure it out on the fly.
Okay, let's go.
All right, we're gonna take 5 minutes real quick. I'll get you some more coffee.
Got him.
You guys just watch out for the pain train.
The paineth of the traineth.
It don't stop.
I'll be right back. Da, 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 turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit low.
He's now going into a dungeon. I've used my action surge already. And my God.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely. Turn around. Right? Exactly. Oh yeah.
I did use a couple important things there.
Did you?
Well, I mean, second wind is pretty good, the D10. And
Oh, yeah.
Action surge, but I've still
Yeah.
got four superiority dice.
True. Gonna be okay.
It's gonna be a fun tower.
The tower
Wait, sorry.
of
I didn't
Asgard.
notice everybody's back.
We're back. I'm back. I don't know if everybody else is back.
You're black?
I'm black.
Or it's the tower of Amansul.
Amansul. Turin Turimbar. And the children of Huron.
Huron?
The great grandfather of Aragorn, Elisar.
Gosh.
I think you missed
What a
one.
terrible bloodline. Until
I missed a
Aragorn.
lot of grades. Lots of grades. No, dude, back in the day, the first age, those were bad dudes.
The beast. From the Middle East.
Beef from the Middle East.
Got him. My goodness. She's got some, what is that, peanut butter?
Uh-huh. Peanut butter.
I've
Something to keep me awake.
I've destroyed a jar of peanut butter in the last week.
Well, I ate a whole pint of ice cream yesterday.
We don't need to know, like, what you're using to masturbate, man.
Alright, here we go. So, we have found a hole in the
It's a
ground
creamy.
that's very steep. What's the play?
I'll go first.
I mean,
Okay.
we shouldn't. Can we like look into the hole? Like, can we see what? Like,
You can. So, it's steep, like this, and then there's like, it almost looks like it might cut back.
Stairs.
Well, I'm not going first. I'm huge.
So, like, how far
wait.
down?
So this is a hole in the ground, but there's also a tower, right?
The hole is close to the tower, correct?
It's most
But
likely
there's
the
no
entrance to the
entrance
tower
to the
because
tower.
it's covered in the tower's buried in snow. We can only see the top of it.
Yes,
This
that's
was
exactly right.
built before the snow.
All right, hey Silchas, I'm
Okay.
gonna sing you the song of my people, and give you a bardic inspiration, and then I say you go for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Silchas, do you have any climbing gear?
I've got a rope and so I'm gonna hammer a pitton into the ice, tie a rope to it, and I can use that to climb down.
Okay. All right.
Where's this?
So make an athletics check.
With advantage.
No.
No, but you do have an extra dice if you need from the inspiration.
Okay, so Silchas begins down hammering into this hole, and it's a little slow going, but he's going, and he gets to that. He okay, so it comes in, and then it cuts back, and it's very steep. There's moments where Silchas is there's not even. I mean, it's like would be a slide almost, but he keeps going, and he gets to the bottom.
How many pittons did I use?
I mean, I'd say you'd use a piton every foot, wouldn't you? I'm not a rock climber, but that makes logical sense.
Like 5 feet.
Oh, every 5 feet?
Yeah, that'd be real safe.
Okay.
That'd be real safe.
Oh, okay. All right, good deal. So you use 4 pittons.
Okay. And my rope is gone.
Well, it's still there. We can still use it, right?
Right. You can use it, yeah. But if you guys want to try to climb down it, or what do I see when I get down?
Okay, so it opens into basically like an upside down room, I would say, would be the best way to describe it. Let me actually put you in it here.
It's an upside down room.
The contents of the room are coated in frost. Across from the tunnel is a wooden door that's flush with the ceiling, which used to be the floor. The door is slightly ajar, and flanking the door is 2 identical stone statues that hang down from the ceiling like stalactites. Across from the statues are sconces with upside down flames burning in them.
What in Alice in Wonderland is going on?
The statues depict a long-faced human dressed in wizard robes and clutching a staff.
Did somebody lace my
I want to.
oven pipe leaf?
I'm gonna history check to see if that is a mage of consequence.
You're not in there yet.
Yeah. We need to all get down in there.
Yeah.
No.
I shout at
Well,
Silchas
what happened-
if it's safe to go down.
Come on down. Come on down.
Hey,
If you can make it.
can we remove one of the sleds and then all get in the sled together and just ride it down the hole?
Sure. Yep.
I am not doing that.
I'll allow it.
I'll take my
I mean, we
athletics
got all
check.
these dogs and these sleds. Like, sorry. I thought that would be fun. Okay. All right.
You can do it. I'm not.
Who's
I mean,
up?
I have 0 athletics.
Alright.
Like, I'm not an
Lower.
athlete.
I don't
Sure,
think we
lower.
should, because one, it'd be a bitch to get that sled back up here, and then how we're not going to be able to use
Okay,
it to get back.
No, okay, all right. Hey, Chuck, that's why you're a part of the group. That's perfect. What would be the safest
I
way
yelled
for
out. I let
us to all get down there?
I yell down. I yell up from down there like, some of you the stronger 2 lower the weaker 2 down with the rope and let them use my rope to stabilize themselves.
Kind of like rock climb down.
Yeah, you can try to go down. I mean, absolutely.
Maybe you would have an advantage if you lowered them.
I got decent strength. I've just got 13.
Yeah, well, I have 7, Matt. So
Okay.
I need some
I think I
help
got
here.
one.
I have 0. I have no strength.
I
So
have
just fall down
10?
the hole. It's
Well,
not
no,
that
wait,
far.
10. No, I have 10. I have 10. Sorry.
Yeah. Shay, I have -2.
I'm not
You're stronger
strong.
than me. Like you would beat me in a wrestling match or arm wrestling. Like you got me.
I'm
All
going
right.
to go
Yeah.
with
So
Silchas.
let's all down.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
who's
am
going
going to leave behind 1 pound of goat meat for the dogs to make sure they're fed.
Wow. Awesome thinking, shit. They tear into that. It's gone before you even start down the chute.
Help lower them down. Is that?
Okay, so you're gonna lower who down, Rask?
Who wants to go first? Talila.
I'll
There
go
you are.
first.
So
Athletics.
no, Talila, since you're doing this, she's gonna make it as long as his strength roll is decent. So you don't even have to make a check anymore,
Let you-
Talila. We have moved the
Come
check
on,
over to Rask.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yay!
it's like Talila is in a dang just a baby's crib. This is the most relaxed she's been since she's made it to Icewind Dale.
Freaking
I'm reading my
escalator.
book
She gets
as he lowers
she
me
gets-
down.
She gets to the bottom and she just doesn't even want to get out of it. She's just like, just leave me in here.
All right, next.
Thank you.
Going next.
Eli.
No one tosses the dwarf. You gonna lower Eli? Is that
We doing the same
Xanril, you wanna
thing?
be lowered?
Oh, Rask is lowering all of us. Shall go.
Okay.
What's your strength,
Him.
Chuck?
He's like, let
Well,
me
if
down.
it only
Daddy."
takes one person to do it, you might as well have the strongest guy do it.
All right.
What am I rolling here in athletics?
You don't have to do anything. It's all on Rask now. We've shifted the burden.
God. All right, here we
I
go.
made the check easier due to your problem solving. Okay. Right, the rope starts burning. He took such care with Talila that he's like, "Oh, I've got this. This is no problem." And little old Xanril, gets tied up. He's holding the rope, and Rask, it starts burning his hands, and it slides out of his hands. And Xanril, you impact the slope, and slide down it like a dang ice slide, and tumble into the room, not at all gracefully. And in fact, I need Silchas and Talila to make an acrobatics check, or he's gonna knock you guys out like a bowling pin here. So it's like, I moved over here.
I'm over here.
Cool running.
No.
Oh, no.
Here comes Xanril just going down the hall, and Talila and Silchas just both acrobatically step to the side. No problem.
Catch him.
All right.
Here it comes.
So no more rope. It's down here with us.
All right, shit.
All right, well, just go on, try to climb down, I guess.
Athletics check from we'll do Dementyum first, I guess. Okay, so Dementyum loses hold of the pitten and also slides down just like Xanril. Xanril make an acrobatics check to avoid him. Okay, Xanril nimbly dodges out of the way. Fantastic.
Yes.
And Dementyum arrives prone, laying on his belly. Rask. Rask climbs down, much slower than Silchas did, but he makes it down without any issue. And so now we're all in this room.
Ropes.
Shook,
We can
if you
climb
want to
back
do
out
your
like
you want to do your Arcana check.
that.
You don't notice these guys don't look like anything that you've seen before. These
Wait,
wizards.
what guys? What are we?
The statues.
Oh yeah, the
He
statue.
was trying to
You
determine if
statue.
they were a famous wizard.
Can I do my researcher check? You
A
attempt
history
to
check?
learn, or I'd like a researcher here. Let me.
The lore.
So that would allow you to, if you don't know the information, you know where and from whom you can obtain it.
Okay.
So I would say you would remember.
Who would know?
you
about these?
remember reading a book at one point about a similar situation.
Okay.
Onward.
Alright,
Check the
so we
doors.
go-
Do we want to rest here, since there's no trouble so far?
I'm willing to, after I take a gander through the door to make sure it's clear.
Can we see through the door? Can we see what's on the other side? Or is
You
it a
guys-
solid door?
You guys can absolutely peek through it. I do want to kind of let you guys know that rests are hard won and hard to get. Long rests, and they should be.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you get them often in a dungeon, especially. Short rest, I'm okay with for a lot of the time.
I'm just asking for a short rest.
Yeah, we could probably get away with that, maybe. If anybody wants to do a sneak check and open the door or peek through the door, you can do that.
Hey, what's the deal with our spell slots? On a short rest, do we get any of those back?
Sure,
me.
does. Yeah, but you guys don't.
I got a
What'd you
stealth
say?
check.
I do because I'm a warlock, but I only have 2 spell slots. That's why. You guys have way more than me.
Yep.
So I only get spell slots back on long rests.
Right.
I got-
A short rest really is for healing for everybody else. You get to roll one of your hit dice to heal. You know, you have your song of rest. Okay, so Silchas, you peek through and notice a corridor, and it's got a door on the left and a door on the right, and it's a frost-filled corridor, and it appears at the end that there's stairs on the ceiling, and you guys, it would be a way down or up. But down for you guys. But it's choked with rubble and debris and everything like that. It would be almost impossible to get through there.
I relay this information to my comrades and say, if we keep a good watch, we could probably prepare ourselves for this for a short while.
Does anyone actually need to heal?
I just,
I know.
I could use a short rest. Yes.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
I think Silchas needs some healing.
Okay.
If we're okay with that.
It's good. with me.
Okay, no, I can heal Silchas now. Sorry, Silchas, I didn't realize.
No, it's okay. Well, it's up to you guys. Let me know. We can continue on, or if we can rest for 1 hour, it's up to you.
No, I'll just heal you right now.
Okay.
Does it take a spell slot for you to heal?
Yeah, but just one, and I have 4 of them.
Well, we might need some more.
That's the opposite of what I want to do. Yeah. So we'll just go on then, if we don't want to rest.
I'm totally fine with resting. It's only an hour.
Onward,
Yeah.
onward, son.
All right. So into the corridor, door on the left, door on the right. Choked up hallway at the end here.
Let's start with the left door. It's closest.
Okay, so in order to go through the door, you got to remember the door is on the ceiling, and then basically it wouldn't come all the way down to the floor that you're walking on. You kind of got to go over it. I'd say it's a 4-foot high little, so you guys don't have any problem doing that, but just want to point out we are on upside down world.
Can I take
Okay.
a peek in there first?
All right, make a stealth check. So just to confirm our marching order, it's Silchas in front, Talila flanked by Dementyum and Xanril with Rask in the back, correct? Is that what we all...
Sounds
Yeah,
about right.
sounds good.
Are we all making stealth checks?
No, Silchas will be the one opening the door, so he is. So Silchas...
Hey, whoa. Did that happen, or
I just see Silchas' roll.
What are you trying to do?
well? I was just gonna say I could mage hand open it, and nobody'd have to do that.
I was just gonna try to do it sneakily before we just busted in, but we're gonna go in anyway.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
All right. So this is a room that contains shattered and jumbled equipment. Much of it near two heavy wooden work tables, on one on its side and the other upside down. Obviously, they've fallen from above down on to the ceiling. Looks like a workshop almost in there. So I'll just peek you guys in.
Can I go through and search
There,
for
there,
like
there is a door
bows
on the east side.
or arrows?
Yeah, you can search around. There's nothing of there's no arrows or anything in here.
I'm gonna go peek in this door real quick. Let me try to
The door back in the corridor.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do it stealthily?
Yeah. I'm gonna try that real
Roll a
quick.
stealth check.
Easy peasy.
Okay, so you open this door extremely quietly and peek inside, and tall bookshelves affixed to the outer wall have spilled their contents onto the ceiling-turned floor. Large table lies on its side, one leg broken, and then you notice a 5-foot wide tunnel in the floor in the east of this room. So just to give you an idea what that looks like.
All right. You just got to DM me for a second. I gotta go put Cyrus back down.
All right. So you guys want to what do you guys want to do?
I want to go in that room.
Okay, great. Head on in. The floor of this room is covered with shards of glass, frozen pools of spilled fluids, and the wreckage of 2 cabinets. In a niche in the far corner of the room, a metal chest is bolted to the ceiling. Its lid is locked.
I thought you said there was bookshelves.
I want to go in the bookshelf room.
Bookshelf room was back in the corridor across the way.
I want to investigate what the fluids were.
Okay, so they absolutely look like potions. This looks like maybe a potion storage room. This is clearly some sort of wizard tower.
I'm gonna go to the bookshelf room. How do I do that?
Well, we can. We need to take a look inside the chest first, and then that's the last thing to do
I'm
here.
just gonna go off on my own.
Okay,
Oh, no.
she's in the bookshelf room.
I'm just gonna go to the book.
I'm gonna have Silchas go with her, just to ensure there's no tomfoolery.
Smell this potion.
Are we able to open the chest that's bolted to the wall easily?
Does anybody have thieves' tools?
Yes.
Fantastic. Make a dexterity check. See if you can pick the lock. Okay, so you bend down, or you reach up, I suppose. You're gonna have to give me. You're gonna have to give me some sort of. How do you get to the chest?
How high is it?
12 foot.
Jeez. Oh, I think I have an idea.
Can you levitate?
No, that won't work, because that can't.
Can you levitate?
No. I have Unseen Servant. Hold on, let me read this.
Is there any place to climb this wall? Like,
The wall's pretty smooth. You'd have better luck maybe like stacking items or something.
oh,
Alright, so my servant can't
tables from
he
the
can't-
previous.
pick the lock, I imagine, because it's not a simple task, but he can he lift me that high? I'm 6'5". I'm pretty tall. Can he lift me high enough to where I can pickpocket it?
Well, I've got dexterity. You could give me the thieves' tools. Got good dexterity.
Or
We could take those
you
tables
could get
from
on
the
my
previous.
shoulders, and then you could get on his shoulders, and then
You have negative strength. I would rather stand on Rask and
Yeah.
try to do it. Can Rask pick the lock if I give him the tools, or does he have to be a thief like me?
So he would have disadvantage on using them. But
Yeah,
he would,
so
he
I
would
need
be
to
able
do it.
use them.
I want to stand on Rask's shoulders and do it.
Okay, Rask, make a strength check. Let's do acrobatics because you got to kind of balance, you know.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh man!
Oh,
Just as
okay.
he laid Talila down in a soft, tender bed, he holds Dementyum just majestically. Dementyum, your first pick. You're 4.
I
I'm
have
gonna toss
5.
that out there.
No, I have 5 because the last one didn't break, and then I bought 4 more.
No. I'm saying your roll of 4.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna roll it again because I'm gonna give you advantage based on how steadily Matt's holding you. So
Okay.
so that's one roll. So don't roll with advantage this time.
Yeah.
Just roll
What am I
regular.
rolling again?
Dexterity.
Damn it.
Okay, so your lockpick broke.
Okay, I need to try again.
Okay, now this time use advantage.
You can do it.
Okay, so you're able to hear the click, and the lock is unlocked. It's still latched, and it's upside down on the ceiling.
Yeah. Imagine I would carefully open it and try to catch if anything small is going to fall out.
Okay, so I'm having to interpret because you have to be careful not to let its contents fall. So I think you're doing that. So that's great.
Yeah.
And I could hold out my backpack.
Let's say let's go ahead and do a dexterity saving throw. With advantage.
I'm holding him, so no.
Okay. So you kind of you're working it open. You undo the latches. You let the lid open, and these 4 little potion bottles roll out. But they roll into the lid nice and smoothly. And you let it down a little bit more, and you grab one of the potion bottles safely. And they're I won't even say you grab it because I don't know what you do. But they are in the lid, and you can reach in and safely remove them.
So I will remove them all.
Okay, so it's 4 potions.
Okay. And if that's all that's inside, I'll get back on the ground.
Okay. All right.
And then I'll arcana check to see what the potions are.
Great.
Ignore the advantage.
I'll take your first one. All right. So you identify them as potions of resistance. One is green, which you identify as a potion of resistance to acid. One is blue, potion of resistance to cold. One is fire, red. And one is force, which is yellow.
I'll give fire and green to Silchas, and I'll keep the other 2.
All right. Let me add them to his character sheet, and I'll add these. So fire and acid to Silchas. Right. Just write potion of acid resistant. Or no, yours was cold and force, right, Shuck?
Yes.
All right. All right. Good deal. And drinking those would obviously give you resistance to that type of element. All right. So, Talila, back to you, I suppose, here in the library. You gonna look through the book?
I'm gonna look through the books.
Okay, so I would say the group of adventurers that arrived here before removed all the books they considered valuable. I would say, including spell books. They got all the spell books. You don't find any of those, but there's a few that might interest you. There's one called "The Magical Wonders of Netheril," and it's a collection of interviews with different Netherese archmages And it includes sketches of devices and ancient elven magic and the creation of mythalars and things like that.
What
I'm gonna
about
take
books
like
about the dreamer?
how much does these books weigh?
Not much.
I'm gonna take all the books that I can that interest me.
Okay, so the 3 of interest would be the Magical Wonders of Netheril,
Okay.
Mysteries of the Farum, and it sheds light on the Farum telepathic funnel-shaped monsters of malevolent intellect that lurk in the Underdark, and has disturbing sketches of them. And then the third one is Wizards in the Hollow. It's about the birth of the Netherese Empire, and it's a dull plotting story about the lives of 3 Netherese wizards. So those would be
What
the
was that one
3 that
called?
would interest you.
Wizards
in the Hollow.
And what was that first one again? Sorry.
Magical Wonders of Netheril.
Okay. All right.
All right. Xanril, Rask, and Dementyum. Now that you guys are done in there, you're going to head back to join Talila.
Yes.
Yes.
So everybody's in here.
Ooh,
There's that
what's
rough-hewn passage that leads down.
that hole?
Yes, indeed.
Nice. How many books did she take?
3.
And how many are still on the ground?
I would say about 4 or 5 more.
I want to ask her about the books she took. Tell me what they are.
They are about one's about a wizard. And then the mysteries and magical wonders of the towns and places nearby.
It's a shame you took all the good ones. I love reading. I would have liked to have them for myself. Were there any picture books by chance?
There are some interesting images in these. If you know, anytime you'd like to borrow those, you
Were there
just
any
let me
picture
know.
books with no words?
There's not. No.
There's not.
Well, let's move on. I do love reading, though.
What do you mean there's no photographs in this
I
world?
wish Silchas was there for that. Okay. So
We're
we've
looking
got
at
the
hole here. This...
You absolutely can. It appears to be much easier. This is not a. This is a. I mean, 12 foot drop down into the floor. It appears to be a floor similar to the floor you're on now.
Do you hear anything coming from the hole?
And don't hear anything, no.
And we can see the floor.
Yep, absolutely.
Does he have a rope so we can just lower people down?
Well, I'm 6.5 feet tall. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
try to gently land.
Yeah.
So that's not a big drop for me.
Just a little hop.
Little hop. You guys could probably get back out from down there even pretty easily. I mean, it would require some work, but it's not super far down.
All right, I vote we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Silchas will lead the charge. So he's first one down. Following that, who wants to go with him?
I will.
Next. All right, Dementyum's down. We'll just go ahead and put everybody down here. All right, so this looks like a laboratory. This room contains 2 metal cages, both badly damaged. Nearby, 2 roughly dug tunnels, one in the ceiling and one on the floor, lead to other areas. Obviously, the one in the ceiling is going to lead you back where you came from. Narrow windows along the bowed outer wall afford you a glimpse of earth into which this structure impaled itself, or is impaled.
It's just like we can't see far, right? It's just we see Earth right in the
just
window.
Earth. Yeah, right in the window. Yep. And so to your north is a door, and to your east is a door, and then the hole in the ground right here.
Investigate cages.
Okay. The metal cages got knocked around a lot, and obviously fell, from the ceiling, which was the floor. One of them holds the carapace of an insect-like person. Somebody give me a nature check if they want to investigate that any further.
I don't have a good.
Okay, so both Dementyum and Talila have no ideas there. Even the ranger seems perplexed by an insect-like person laying on the ground.
It looks like a human, but like with insect features.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, it's certainly something you're not familiar with at all.
Do the cages appear to be like they were imprisoned in the cage? Is it?
I rolled for Silchas as well. I got a 12. It didn't pop up because it was a GM roll. It definitely looks like they could have perhaps been imprisoned in the cage. Yeah, I mean, it's in the cage right now.
Quick glance around. Is there anything else interesting in the room?
Nope, just the two doors in the hole.
Then I say we go to the north door.
All right. Silchas will lead the way into that. Go ahead there, Xanril.
No, I thought this is how we got in the room. Didn't we come from the north?
No,
We
it came from the hole in the ceiling.
Above you.
We came. Oh, okay. So we can either go north, or there's 3 passages below us, or there's like a door to the east.
The passages below you are the windows that you're seeing.
And all we can see
okay.
is dirt, pretty much, because
Yeah,
we're buried underground.
All right.
Yep.
Yep. Got it. Just either east or north. So we pick north. Got it. Go.
Or even down, but okay. So you guys open into this room here, exploring this tower, and an upside down table sits in the middle of this room, and books are scattered around it. Talia. Clinging to the bowed outer wall is an upside down fireplace, and along that same wall is a window, but nothing but hard packed earth beyond it.
I'm going to look at the books.
So obviously the members of the previous expedition probably took most of the good ones, but you might find a few here. There's one called Ajamar's Guide to the Fantastic, and it's a breedy, lighthearted treatise on illusion magic and was required reading in many Netherese classrooms. It describes clever ways to use common illusion spells. So like Chuck using his sun, or Xanril attempting to have the sun burst forth. The other one is The Unfettered Mind, and it's a lunatic text discussing how one might exist solely as a disembodied brain, preserved for eons in a magical fluid. It includes sketches of brains and jars.
I loudly proclaim I've already read all of these, so I don't need them.
I'm going to take them.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that one at the brain. Is that the one movie? God, was it that came out on the plantation? Like, what was that?
I don't know.
I can't think of it.
Get Out?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
No, it's so good.
Yeah, I
It's
hear
super
that.
Sorry, I'm not trying to. Yeah. All right.
No,
let's
you're
go on.
right. To the west is a door, and then like to your south down here is another door in this room.
I think the south door is going to go to what the east door was before, so I say we go to the west door first.
Okay. So Silchas would enter this room first. Doesn't appear to be anything bad in here. So this room contains the shattered remains of a desk and some chairs. But when you step in the room, all sound is muted. No sound at all. No footsteps. No anything.
Could I do an Arcana check?
Your sigh is quiet. You make no sound when you sighed right then.
Could I do an Arcana check to see if I know anything?
Sure. Okay, so you recognize this magic as a spell of silence, perhaps. But no sound can be made in this room. Perhaps it was a reading room or something of the sort.
Do an investigation on the room. Is there nothing in it?
Nope, just the desk and chairs that are shattered on the floor.
Oh, there's a desk and chairs. Yeah, it's probably a reading room. I have no other input.
Okay, so back out.
Unless anyone else wants to do something.
It's a completely soundproof room.
Absolutely.
Yep. All right. That's good to know. So, I mean, Silchas probably isn't coming back, right?
Yeah, he's coming back. His kid always wakes up around this time, and he's just got to get him back to sleep.
Thanks for flipping that.
Yeah, it was bothering me.
Oh, I see. We go to the other door now.
Yeah.
Okay, the one right here to the south.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so entering into this room, this is the other end of that staircase from that first floor. Obviously, that kind of led down. It used to connect to the previous level, but was choked with the rubble and the ice. And partially buried under the rubble is a human skeleton in tattered robes.
Investigation to see if the robes were like wizard-like or slave-like.
Okay, so everybody make an investigation check. Silchas, what's up, buddy? I can't hear you.
Silchas!
So you investigate it, and it is absolutely what appears to be wizard robes. And you notice one of its fingers, one of the bony fingers, is missing.
Which finger?
The right ring finger.
So I think he might have had a valuable on that finger.
Nice ring of some sort.
Dementyum. So
Magical ring.
Maybe it is in his butt.
Dig it out.
Quick investigation check on his butthole.
It's under the rubble. I apologize.
That's what the silence room was for.
Oh God, who knows what that was used for? So let me just catch you up. They found a lot of books. It clearly is a wizard's tower of some sort. They found some potions, 2 of which were given to you. They're in your inventory if you want to check those out. And then they found a room that was completely silent. They couldn't talk. It made no sound when they talked. You couldn't hear your footsteps. It was just a silent. When you went in, silence. And then now we're here. We're on the 2nd level. We climbed down the hall.
Well, there's one room left to investigate. The east door in the whole room.
So you guys make it back to there, and I'm assuming Silchas has opened the door. Silchas, I've had you open the door every time because I thought that would be what you did.
There's a dead insect-like human in one of those cages, too.
Oh, yes, there is absolutely a dead insect-like human in one of those cages. All right, so you guys open this room, and it is to a spiral staircase. But it is also choked with rubble and debris. It appears unpassable.
Well, gee, thanks.
Well, it looks like the only way is down in the hole.
Alright. Let's peek in the hole. Can we see the bottom?
You absolutely can. It looks like floor, just like where you have been.
Do we hear anything?
Make a perception check now.
Yeah. Take that. No. No. God. That's crits. Crits with the hearing.
I'm not interested.
So Talila doesn't hear anything. Rask doesn't hear anything. Dementyum doesn't hear anything. But Xanril like makes out the slightest, just most minute little sound coming from the next level down. Just maybe like a slide of a foot across the ground, maybe, in a little rubble. Not, I mean, like the slightest of sounds.
Is it right below us, or is it just somewhere on the floor?
No, it's somewhere on that floor. Yeah.
Okay. Then I say we sneakily go down.
Silchas
Up
first.
two. Or down two. Down.
So wait, is this is the door in front of us, correct?
No, it's the hole.
Yeah, we're going down the hole.
Oh, okay.
Move your token. You can move your token around this little place here, Eli. Like, go in that door and look around because you guys just came from there. That way, you maybe will get a better sense of where you're at.
Oh yeah, no, I get it now. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So Silchas heads on down. I'll just go ahead and move everybody down here. I gotta be careful about how I drag you guys because it like will flash in a room.
Oh yeah.
Show you something.
Hey,
Okay.
look.
Yeah. So we get down here. This chamber appears to have been a wizard's laboratory, as evidenced by the upside-down storage cupboards and empty shelves fastened to the walls, the shattered glass and alchemical equipment strewn across the floor, and the arcane symbols painted on what is now the ceiling. In the middle of this space, 5-foot-wide passageways punch through the ceiling and floor lead to other levels. Near them, a partially collapsed wall exposes a room that lies beyond.
I want to arcane to check the symbols on the ceiling.
Okay.
So find it. There we go.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, they seem to be illusion. I don't even want to call it illusion. We'll call it illusion. Illusion magic symbols.
I would like to go the room to the west.
Well, I want to know if there's any magical valuables before we leave this room. Because it's a wizard's chamber.
Okay, so you pick through the debris and things like that, and you notice a small brass key, as well as a sealed scroll tube made of, I mean, there's no other way to describe it. It's chatelaine. And that's all you find here.
Is there a scroll in the scroll tube?
There absolutely is. Yeah, there's some sort of scroll.
Open it.
Okay. You hold the scroll in your hand.
Read it aloud.
This is interesting. What do you make of this, Talia? Hand it to
Hand it over. Let me look.
Talia, you can identify it as a spell scroll of invisibility.
Just as I thought.
Can we keep the scroll?
I don't see why not.
Can anybody here learn? Like, is it?
I already know it.
So, so none of you learn spells by scrolls. That's wizards. They write it in their spell book. But you could cast it. Absolutely. Bard, sorcerer, warlock, wizard, artificer, all are able to use the spell scroll.
Well, I'll stick it in my backpack.
Okay, be sure you tap that in there.
Case. Do you want the scroll came in?
I'm still holding it, and I asked the
Oh.
party what we should do with the chatelaine.
Well, that was the same stuff that come off the Duragar was using.
Yes, and they very much are after it, Matt. They're using it to build their weapon. That became apparent last Saturday.
And there's that big statue that we found.
Mm-hmm. It had Chardolin, and they was chiseling out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they've been stealing stuff. They're trying to get their hands on it.
Okay.
Some magical evil, I would even hesitate. I'd say evil substance.
Silchas, you
nasty.
disposed of this last time for us, right?
Nasty.
Would you like me to dispose of this also?
Do you know?
A secret way, yes.
I'll hand it to Silchas. I trust him to dispose of it.
Excellent.
I have a feeling Yens are going to have to fight Silchas at some point. Just a gut reaction. Nothing really.
What? What is even this stuff? This useless item.
Alright, so...
That was it, right? Is everything in the room?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm ready to move on.
Okay. Where are you going to go? We
So
got the
that room right there.
shattered room. Yeah, it's like they've shattered the wall someone has into that room.
That's
There's
probably...
a door to your north, and then there's a door to the...
Well, let's see if we can hear that sound again. I want to know which direction it's coming from.
Okay, make a perception check. God. You definitely, somehow with your spider sense, feel a movement. There's a presence behind the north door. I was like, 20, that's not going to do it. But natties, I mean...
Here, I'm going to cast invisibility on Silchas so he can try to sneak a look without being seen.
Okay. Is that the plan? So, Silchas, you're invisible.
Or hey, or we could all hide, and I could use my mage hand to just open the door randomly.
Also could work.
You can get. It's possible to get a surprise on it. Either way.
Yeah.
I'm still going to cast invisibility on Silchas so he can get like a surprise attack if it comes to that.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're going to disperse in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you guys move to wherever you'd be? Move your token to wherever you want to be in this room.
I want a view of that door.
Okay. And then Xanril's going to mage hand and open it.
Yes.
The sneaky snake.
Okay. All right. We ready?
Actually, I'm going to go back here. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So the Xanril kind of uses his hand, but from far away, and the mage hand, grabs the door and turns it and opens the door, and you hear from inside, "Who goes there? Well, my goodness, who's here? Show yourselves!" And out comes walking this thing. And right beside him is a wizard. And you're struck that you've seen this wizard before. In fact, you definitely have. He was the one being burned at the stake in East Haven. That was killed in East Haven.
Yeah, because he was helping the... Wait, no.
He killed the other
Adventurers.
And he clearly wasn't burned too good.
No.
Was he?
So he doesn't see Silchas, but he sees everybody else.
Hello, boy. We mean you no harm.
Oh, thank goodness! I've been trapped in here. We mean you no harm as well. Listen, I have a proposition for you. Welcome to the Lost Spire of Netheril. My name is Zon. Well, so it seems that this young man has been brought back from the dead. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. You watched him be burned alive. The simulacrum, he seems honest and he's trying to be forthcoming, and tries to be honest with you. There.
We've seen you once before. You were burned at the stake in East Haven. What's the meaning of this?
Huge misunderstanding. I am a simulacrum of my creator. I am part of his mind, if you would. I can't learn or grow. I'm just a copy of him at that point in time. The tower is but a fragment of a Netherese flying city that crashed nearly 2,000 years ago and lies somewhere under the glacier. However, on the lowest level of this tower, my creator found a chamber that can turn illusions into reality. The life spark of a living creature is needed to activate its power. As a creation of snow and shadow, I have no life spark of my own, and Crentus, my undead bodyguard here, is of no help in this regard. I assure you, the chamber can in no way harm anyone. If you'd please escort me there, I could come back to life.
I want to see if he's lying about it not harming anyone.
Make a charisma check.
Nat 20.
God, probably.
1 second. There we go.
He doesn't appear to be lying. He seems to be extremely honest right now.
Before we agree to do this, what are your intentions if you come back to life?
I'm searching for the Netherese city. Its potential for the mages and everything is unbelievable. We could get so much done with that information.
Why do you have what appears to be an undead bodyguard with you? This seems unnatural.
Understandable. My friend here, Crentus, he looks rough, but trust me, he means you no harm. Wizards often have companions, as I'm sure that you know. Red wizards, such as Zon, my counterpart, often use less than savory things as their companions, as they're generally not trusted very much, just based on the history of the Red Wizards. But he's a friendly fellow, and we've been through a lot together.
Does anyone else have any questions for him?
I think Xanril's gonna have to go to sleep.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we can delay till next week. I think that hopefully
Or tomorrow.
Yeah, we can play a little tomorrow probably. I don't think we got anything going on. Is tomorrow good with anybody else? I know Matt can't stay up late tomorrow, but maybe for a little bit.
Yeah.
We don't have to stay up late. Like, let's do an hour. Yeah.
What was it, Matt?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, not too late, but I mean, pretty late. I usually stay up.
Okay. All right, so we'll reconvene tomorrow night then and finish the Lost Spire of Netheril here and see what we can discover. Lots more treasure.
Treasure
In
to
this
be
place.
trolled.
Indeed.
Don't let potions.
Yeah,
slip
sorry,
you.
I'm just. Yeah.
It's sleepy time. Somebody cast a sleepy spell on Xanril.
Yes.
Just let me know. We're playing tomorrow.
I think we will for sure. So.
Okay.
All right. Well, good deal, guys. I'll see you on tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang around.
Good night, everybody.
Babe, love you.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.